We ain't got no AC downstairs. That's my job. I want to teach them. I want to, help them understand and dissect the Word of God. Hey y'all, good morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful day outside. I'm hoping that it will stay cloudy-ish though. Gonna make a long story short, we ain't got no AC downstairs. And both of our units are new. Do you know how much it costs to put in units? Okay. Our upstairs unit is new, like new. Like we got it installed in May. Actually Mother's Day weekend, my husband had that one installed. And the unit downstairs is just a little over 2 years. I still consider that new. So the downstairs unit is the unit that has blown out. And I am really, really disappointed. Like, oh my goodness, when you're an adult, listen, stuff happens, I get it, but like it makes you just want to like not be an adult for the moment. We are having the guy that serviced the downstairs unit has been giving me kind of like, I might be a shady businessman vibes. So I've been really kind of like duly noted, like little things. He's a smooth talker, fast talker. Like he tries to hurry up and like fast talk my husband whenever my husband has a question. And I'm just in the background being the wife. I'm letting my husband handle the man business. But women are, it's funny, like men, I think businessmen and men perceive women to be like gullible and naive and like we don't know how to handle business. But women are very good at reading character, and we are usually not pushovers. You can't get a fast one over on a woman. And it's funny, sometimes I get offended when men think that like they can pull a fast one over on us. And now with Google, where you can research anything, even areas where women aren't well versed, we will go and research something to the infinity and beyond and be just as knowledgeable almost as a professional. So when we go to do business with you, if you are shading us, we probably know that you are shading us. But anyway, I said all that to say, this guy has been giving me shady vibes. When he installed the unit from the beginning, there was he was supposed to put in like these Wi-Fi touch, like, what do you call them? Thermostat things on your wall, and he didn't have them in stock. So he was like, I'll come back when they're in stock. You can just use your old one. And this was something that he offered. It was a part of his deal, part of his package, which I thought was a really nice deal, because I think these little wall units for touchscreen and Wi-Fi were running like almost close to $200 just for those little wall units. And I really liked the idea that I could control the temperature and turn the unit on and off from the comfort of my bed. I actually have done things like we may go on vacation and I'm like, oh, I need to dial the unit back a little bit because no one's home. Like I like that feature. I can just do it from my phone using an app. So that was one of the things that sold me on getting him over some of the other people that came out and gave us quotes. So lo and behold, he didn't have those in stock. I was like, no big deal. Whenever you get them back in stock, and I also kind of felt like he should have told us when he got here that they weren't in stock. But he went on and installed the unit and was getting ready to leave. We're paying and everything. And he was just like, and I had to ask, like, where are we going to get the new, little thermostat adjuster on the wall that you promised us? Oh yeah, those aren't in stock. I'll have to come back when they're in stock. So lo and behold, like a whole month passed. He never called. I had to call him and say, hey, it's such and such. Did you ever get that part in that you were supposed to put on the wall? And he was like, no, I didn't get them. He was like, why don't you just buy one and I'll reimburse you and whatever, And I'm like, okay. So we ended up going that route. I bought the actual unit that he was promising and he did reimburse me, which I thought that was kind of shady and inconvenient. I'm like, why don't you just buy it? And I don't know. But anyway, I went ahead and bought it. He put it in, whatever. But after that, I was kind of like, yeah, it's a no-go for him. We're not going to fool with him anymore. So the unit blows out and my husband was like, I'm going to call him back because his labor should be, free. Like, we just got this unit installed a little over 2 years ago, and I had a warranty with him. I had a 2-year warranty with him rather. We didn't realize that we were just, as of October of 2023, our warranty expired. And here we are in July 2024. So our warranty expired in the fall with him. So the price that he is charging for labor to install our motor, we were like, are you serious? And what my husband did was he ended up calling a friend of his that is licensed and can install units and does it on the side. The reason that we didn't go with him initially was because he was actually really, really busy and booked and was I think going to be out of town, and we really just needed our unit installed. So we went with this other guy. And now I'm wishing we had have just waited and gone with my husband's friend. But when you need air and heat, you need air and heat. You didn't get time to be waiting. So my husband's friend is going to come and install the motor. My husband's friend was also quite alarmed that a unit that is just a little over 2 years old already has a blown out motor. He was like, y'all's motor? I'm like, yeah, bruh. This dude has shaded us. I'm thinking that he gave us a brand new unit and probably put in either a refurbished motor or a motor that, was just like used or on its way out. I really do think that. And it would be no way for us to know, right? I'm hoping that when my husband's friend pulls the motor out, he has a way of knowing. Because I don't know if they're like codes or labels on the motor, if the guy hasn't tampered with like the label or the code on there. But I'm hoping my husband's friend will be able to look at it. I have been surviving, however, because I am very cold-natured. The only thing that I haven't done is I have not been sleeping with my heavy duvet cover. I've just been sleeping with like a little flannel cover. So, but I couldn't imagine being like in menopause with like night sweats and all the things that women deal with, and being like, there's no way I'd be able to stay in this bedroom. So my husband was like, why don't you just sleep upstairs in one of the twin beds, and because it's like really cool up there. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't know. It's just something about, if I don't have to give up my bed, I don't want to give up my bed. Like sometimes even when we go out of town, I'm like cringing. I get my best sleep in my own bed. So I'm getting ready to wash my hair. I did keep the bedroom closed off out there. It's super dark because we got the blackout drapes. Thank you, Jesus. So I have the blackout drapes drawn closed because it just cuts down on the amount of sunlight, which produces a lot of heat in the bedroom. So anyway, I'm getting ready to wash my hair, and let's pray my husband's friend can get out here like ASAP. Cause like, this is a lot. This is a lot. And I'm probably gonna have to blow dry my hair upstairs in the girls' bathroom because it's gonna be, I think that blow dryer is gonna make it way too hot down here. Like way, way, way too hot. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with today, this week, for the moment. How are you guys? Be right. It is a couple hours later and I still have not washed my hair. I am gonna get around to it. Thought I would come and make myself some oatmeal real quick, so that is what I'm gonna do. Because you gotta eat, right? You gotta eat. Somebody was asking me in the vlog that I did last with just kind of sprucing up the space here in the kitchen, why I don't label things, the containers. But would you guys label your containers? I feel like this is like stuff that you would, this is brown rice, this is white rice, right? You can see, you can tell the difference. These are almonds. These are noodles, penne. These are almond slithers. I don't think I need to label every single thing. This is quinoa. Our youngest daughter, what did your sister call this?
Quinoa.
My baby's sitting over there doing some work, my oldest baby. But our youngest daughter called this quinoa. But this is quinoa. I don't feel like I need to label everything, but I do have, like, when the kids were younger, I would put like labels up under the bottom for certain things. Is that upside down to you guys? No, there we go. But there are labels on some of these things up under the bottom, but I didn't feel like I needed to label stuff. Now this is labeled for sure. This is almond meal. Like, I don't think the kids would know what this is. So this is labeled. But for the majority of items, like, I didn't label. I'm getting ready to use oatmeal, but like, we know this is oatmeal. This is actually in the grits container, but some of the things are labeled. We actually stopped buying grits, so that's how this got mixed up. But I didn't label things. I don't know. Would you guys label stuff? I feel like sometimes we get a little too obsessed with like labels, and you guys know I do love to organize, but I'm like, I try to have like this more minimal kind of aesthetic without things being so like, I don't know. I just feel like the labels would be just like way too tacky for the pantry. So I like the clean lines of just having, you know, just having my canisters. The whole point of having clear canisters is you can see what you have. And we know, the kids know, they cook enough, they know what's in here. So yeah, that's why I don't have things labeled in terms of the canisters. The weather is holding pretty steady. It is partly cloudy, which is much needed since we don't have any AC. Oh, my husband's friend has ordered the motor, so we should be looking at about maybe 3-4 more days max with no AC. And then the guy that installed our unit professionally, well, I don't know why I'm saying professionally. I guess I'm saying professionally because this is not our friend. But even though this is a friend, my husband's friend putting it in, we're still paying him. But the guy who is the professional with the whole, you know, business, HVAC business, his turnaround for the motor was going to be 10 to 12 days. What is that all about? You give us a faulty motor, sir, and then we can't get a new motor for 12 more days. So anyway, we're just going to go with my husband's friend. My husband's friend is charging a little bit more to install, but we're totally okay with that. Like, I would rather give my money to a black business, a black person, not knocking Caucasian businesses, but we're in this era, let's just be honest, where we are wanting to employ and hire our own people. So we're giving the money, or, you know, giving the business to someone that we know, we trust. And I think his rate might have been like, maybe, I think my husband said he's charging like maybe $40-$50 more, but for somebody that I feel like we can trust and really rely on to do the job right, because like I said, this guy is just giving me shady businessman vibes. So we're gonna go with my husband's friend, and so I've got about a couple more nights, and I'm gonna brave the weather. I think I'm gonna be okay. Let me see, what is the temperature supposed to be for the next couple days, because we are in a heat wave. Surprisingly enough, we've been getting down pretty low at night, but the way the bedroom heats up so badly in the day, it's just like I'm burning hot by the time I get in there at night. But last night, I think we dropped down to about 68 degrees, which is so unheard of for summer. This weather is so crazy. And then tonight we're going to be as low as 70. The high for today is 95. But each night for the rest of this week, it looks like we're going to be getting down into the 70s. So y'all pray for your girl. Everybody upstairs are y'all freezing upstairs?
It's very cold upstairs. It's like
unbearably cold. Should I dial it back?
I had to go and get my heavy cover last night because it was very cold.
Oh, really? Was it that cold?
Quite cold. But
let me see what we got it set.
Okay, because
oh, it's just set at 74.
Maybe it gets colder at night.
Okay. You guys see that apple? Something got in there and had a field day. I don't know why I do this and wait all day to eat. I'm usually not hungry in the morning. Let me know how you guys operate. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but I am just not hungry in the mornings, guys. And luckily, I just ordered one of these from, where do I get? Amazon. It's Whole Foods brand, but I get it on Amazon. I normally get our almond butter from Amazon. Things that are kind of like shelf stable, I'll grab from Amazon. Because I found that they're a little cheaper, like maybe $1 or $2 cheaper, but every little bit helps, right? Every little bit helps, especially with as much as food costs nowadays. It's wise to save your coin. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's older age, but I've been getting like these little, I think these are like shelf liners, but I use them for our shelves in certain areas, but I had some leftover. And what I do with them is like, these are like so hard to just like peel off, and I don't want to like mess up my nails. Not that I have like, you know, fancy nails, but I don't want to crack my actual nail. So I'll use these, pry this up, there we go. So I just use that to kind of start the process. And then I can lift the rest of it up, voila. Without having to dig in there with my nails. Also, using this is like really helpful for just kind of like gripping things. If I'm trying to get like a top off and it's really hard, I'll grab these. I just keep them in the drawer here, just in various places in the kitchen. Of course, I have on my UGG boots, even though we have no air in the house. Your girl is still pretty chilly. So this has actually been okay for me, except with the exception of the bedroom. The bedroom is like blazing hot, but the downstairs is just perfect for me. The kids did get a little toasty yesterday, but I'm fine. You guys will have to let me know what you're getting into for today. You know what's on my agenda: hair, working out, and hair. And then the day will pretty much be a done deal. But here is my oatmeal, getting ready to eat. I think I'm gonna put an avocado just on the side, and gonna eat and then work out and then hair, because I have procrastinated enough. I've wasted enough time. Look who's still procrastinating. But I am getting ready to hang my daughter's drapes in the bedroom, in her bedroom. She got the same drapes that we have, and I wanted to show you guys up close because I don't think I ever showed you. And the color is oatmeal. The polling system that I went with off of Amazon, it comes with a lot of different options for window length, and then it allows you to do a double pole. So this would be for your sheer, and then this one would be for your actual curtain. However, I had my husband go ahead and hang these in her room, and lo and behold, I just realized that I already had rods for her room, and she really just needs a single, not a double, because she has blinds in her room, and I don't think I'm going to put a sheer in her room. Like in my room, I have the blinds, then the sheer, and then the drapes. But then I have the Karen, whose house is right next to our master. So I need all the extra protection I can get. No, seriously, I do like the idea of just the sheer. and the drapes in our bedroom, and I may pull the blinds down, but then I kind of like the way the bedroom looks with the blinds in there. So I'm probably going to leave the blinds in our room, but with my daughters, I'm going to take it and hang just the curtains, the panels in, and see how I like it with just the panels. And then we'll go from there and see if we want to do the sheer. But for right now, I think I'm going to just see what her panels look like by themselves without having a sheer. And I don't even think I have any more shears. I think I may have some in the attic. I think a sheer would be nice in our daughter's bedroom. So y'all, it's so hot in here. Yeah. I probably need to put on some shoes because it's hot in here, y'all. I need to put on some shoes because I had some Christmas baubles that fell and burst. And I don't know how they fell down. They were, if you can see, I've got my Christmas stuff back here. It was like 2 boxes up here, right up there above those 2 red boxes. Those 2 big red boxes. They fell from up there and they were stacked perfectly. And I kept telling my husband, I'm like, I don't know if we got like a field mouse up here, but like there's no way those baubles could have fallen. And I've got them just right here. I never picked them up, but like they're all over there and they just fell and cracked. So some of my Christmas baubles are gonna be ruined, or are ruined rather. They're not gonna be ruined, they are ruined. So I feel like I need on shoes because, well, I know I need on shoes because it's so hot up here. I kept telling my husband, he was like, do you want to get up here and sort through the mess? And I'm like, not until fall. I'm not even getting up here until fall to try to make sense of those baubles. But I feel like, y'all, I have some shears up here. I just don't know what box they're in. Too hot to stand there for long, so we're gonna come back and look for the shears. Ooh, I broke a little bit of a sweat. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys with these curtains, they're, like I said, they're really well made. You can also make them like a pinch pleat kind of style where it's got these little, I don't know what these are called, but you can put your little hooks in there and like pinch pleat it. I was thinking about doing that for the master bedroom, but I haven't gotten around to ordering the little hooks or the little ringlets to be able to hang it. And I may not even worry about it. I don't know. I like the way it looks if it's kind of like pleated like that, but I don't know. But in case you're interested in these, it does have that option. All right, I don't think she's going to need, I know she's not going to need the shears. Her room is actually going to be pretty dark, which is what she wants. I am going to just have my husband, when he gets back in, do the single instead of the double for in here. Her room is going to be pretty dark, which is what she wants. All right, so I think what we're going to do is when my husband gets in, I am going to have him swap for the single rod. I know it's really dark in here. That's one of the reasons why I did not want to put drapes up, dark drapes up to my daughter's room because I was like, this is going to be too dark, but she wants it. And I understand. She wants to be able to sleep in the mornings without the sun pouring in, and I get it. So I'm going to definitely let her keep the drapes, but we're going to swap this out for a single instead of a double. That way I can have a little bit more clearance to push her bed as far back to the wall as possible. But she has two little dog bowls where she actually gives the rabbits water. And we picked up some dirt the other day from Walmart, and she put a little dirt under the deck. And y'all, it is the sweetest and cutest thing because the animals actually do come. There are two little rabbits that come in the evening, and they take the dirt and they fluff it and they just kind of kick it around, and then they lay down. It's almost like they're unmaking their bed for the night. And then they lay down in it, and they do actually drink the water that she leaves in the bowls. It's so cute to see like rabbits drinking water out of the dog bowls. But anyway, so she has her binoculars down there so she can watch them. Babe, come look. Look at how comfortable she is. She's enjoying the dirt. You see her little legs? All right, closing this door because I don't want to get a copyright violation. My husband is listening to jazz, and YouTube will pick that up, and then I will be demonetized. We're getting ready to eat. I clearly have not washed my hair yet, y'all. So that's going to be probably happening tomorrow. We're getting ready to snack on some kebabs. I got a little bit of quinoa. He juiced, and we're going to probably play a game of chess. The little one wants to play chess, and then I think my oldest one wants to play Uno. So we're going to spend some time together as family and then shut it down. These two are playing chess, and I still haven't finished my hair.
Okay. Yeah, because I could. You remember you asked? I could.
Oh, wait. No. Because you could just...
No. What I'm saying is, if you took him tonight, I could just take your queen with my king.
What kind of cookies are these? Coconut and what? What kind of flour did you use?
Regular flour?
Regular flour. I didn't know if you used like coconut flour.
Oh,
We have coconut flour here.
I know.
We're getting ready to have Bible study, and our oldest daughter made coconut cookies, and then we're having some leftover shish kebabs from last night. He can speak through
It
people.
sounds like your voice, though. I don't know why.
He can speak
So
in
that's-
dreams.
I'll share that. We probably need to read the story of Samuel
Next time.
next to speak to a really vivid Bible story that talks about Samuel learning the voice of God for himself as a young kid.
Oh, this is the one where he like thought he was hearing something and then
Yeah, and the guy in the temple
yeah, that one.
realized that, oh, that's not me, that's God talking to him. So this is what he needs to say. Meaning, the older person that was there to mentor him told him how to respond initially so that he would understand that it's not your mentor speaking, but it's actually God, and you all go on and have y'all's own individual conversation. Okay? So, but yes.
All right, guys, I am finally done with blowing out my hair. It is so freaking hot in this house. I said it. It's hot. I'm done. I'm done. This is the worst thing ever. I cannot believe we are dealing with a busted motor in the thick of summer. But we're trying to make it do what it do, right? There is air upstairs, and so I am eternally grateful for that. But I actually dialed back the unit upstairs because I don't want to blow that motor trying to cool the entire house. So the downstairs is blazing hot. I did wash my hair and I blew it dry in the bathroom. So the bedroom is like fire. It's a lot cooler in the common area here in the dining room and in the living room. But it's still hot. It's still hot. So anyway, I just put my hair up because I don't normally sweat in my head. But when I tell you, I felt the back of my head like right after I finished pressing it out and everything. And I'm like, I'm sweaty. But anyway, Bible study was really, really nice. It always is. We normally get off on a little bit of I don't want to say a tangent, but we always veer away from, I guess, kind of the lesson because we end up having so many questions from the kids and we're trying to answer questions that they have to just like everyday life situations and how to apply the scripture and what God would want us to do in those situations. So we pivot a lot during Bible study. So that's what ended up happening today. A couple of questions arose. One was about like, you know how a lot of the times, and I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but a lot of kids go and get baptized because they don't want to go to hell. And I think a lot of the times we send this message that if you don't want to go to hell, you got to give your life to Christ. And that would scare any young child, right? So we wanted to kind of not force baptism on the kids from that aspect of, yeah, you get baptized so you don't go to hell. We wanted to just talk about like putting on the whole armor of God, all of the things that you need in conjunction with salvation, right? And the word is the foundation. That is definitely where it starts. I think a lot of the times we just think that if we give our life to Christ, we're good. The word equips you with being able to deal with so many different things. Having a relationship with God is more important than just going to get baptized because you don't want to go to hell, or going to get baptized because it seems to be like the thing that everybody's doing in church, or all of the kids are going down to get baptized and I'm not baptized yet, and what's wrong with me? I wanted to just take the pressure off of the kids, and I want them to feel like getting baptized is a very individual thing. It is something that happens at different stages and ages in life. And it doesn't make you a bad person if you have not been baptized, you know, like you're not going to go to hell. Don't, you know, I didn't want my kids living thinking that if they're not baptized and they pass away, they're going to go to hell. So we pivoted a lot trying to kind of clear that up. And my husband also brought up a really good point And I think we struggle with this as adults ourselves. And we were just talking about, we're studying the prophet Elijah, by the way. So we didn't delve too far into Elijah in today's lesson. We did last week. We talked more about his character and his faithfulness to God, and also him getting weary and depressed and kind of like, Lord, where are you? We talked about that. But today we more so just kind of answer questions. I think we're going to jump into the story of Samuel. My husband is excited to teach that because our youngest daughter wanted to know more about differentiating between your emotions and the voice of God. That's going to be a good lesson. And if you guys want to, I can try to set up the camera and get more sound bites from that particular lesson, and also share with you guys the scripture that we're coming from. If you guys want to join us in that Bible study, you're more than welcome. I'll be sure to let my husband know. So let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you're interested in. But my husband brought up a very interesting point in that we have to be careful about not allowing the enemy to play here. For example, he was talking about even as adults, like when we sin or when we do something or when we wrong someone or when we make a mistake, we have the hardest time here, right? Like we don't forgive ourselves. And it's crazy, like God will forgive you. Ask for forgiveness, repent, let him know that you're sorry, you need help in that area, and God is going to forgive you, right? But we're harder on ourselves, I think, sometimes than God is on us. And my husband was sharing with the girls, when you err in life, forgive yourself, move on. Right? Forgive yourself and move on, because when you don't forgive yourself, when you stew over, what I did wrong, or when you stew over those things, you allow the enemy to have full access here. So anyway, the Bible study, like I said, it was really nice. We've been doing it every single Saturday. My husband was like, I just don't want to just take the girls to church and expect for the church to equip my children for spiritual warfare and battle. Like, that's my job. I want to teach them. I want to, help them understand and dissect the word of God. And the beautiful thing about studying at home is the kids have as much time as they want to ask questions. My husband and I are both like teachers by just nature. We love to teach. So we're trying to do a better job of listening and allowing the kids to kind of direct the lesson. So sometimes we're not always able to get deep into scripture the way we want to, because we're really wanting to create some buy-in with the kids and allow them to ask questions and kind of have their spirits fed. So next week we are going to be looking at the story of Samuel. And I'm excited. I love that my youngest daughter was like, trying to figure out, like, has God been talking to me? Like, is it his voice? I need to be able to differentiate between my emotions and the voice of God. So quite an advanced and mature question and train of thought. So super excited about her hearing about the story of Samuel. My oldest daughter did know about the story, so my youngest daughter is going to be just in heaven. So anyway, got an unboxing, and then I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. I'm going to end the vlog today because I think we're teetering around probably the getting close to an hour. So thank you for being here. If you've been here this long, we have done some back to school shopping because Zara has had an amazing sale all summer. A lot of stores have been having like crazy sales, y'all. So we've been to H&M. I took the girls to Ross, and I also took them to Zara. But we did Zara online. We went into the store last week in last week's vlog. The line was crazy long. So what I normally do is whatever my daughter sees, I'll just scan the QR code on the Zara tags, and then I'll just put it in my shopping cart, order it, and have it sent to the house. Like the line, and you're like, Reed, you couldn't get in line. Let me tell you, the line was to the back of the store. Anybody got time for that? And they had 2 cashiers. I don't know why our Zara does that. Our Zara is at a very popular mall, the mall at Green Hills. If you ever come to Nashville, you have to go to the mall at Green Hills. It is our luxury, high-end shopping mall. You're going to find all of the brands. If you're into brands, the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, the Saint Laurent, all of them. I'm not a big brand girl. You guys know that. I do enjoy luxury. I do enjoy some of it, but I'm not like I have to have it. You know, everything that I have, like I can't afford it. Okay, like my budget ain't budgeting like that. But I always say, if I were super rich, I don't know. I'm like, would I be in labels all the time? I don't know. But you know, you always say what you wouldn't do when you ain't got, but then when you get it, cha-ching. But I do love going to the mall because you just get really good service there. You get really good service at the restaurants. Surprisingly enough, or shockingly enough, I should say, we have a lot of Californians flocking to Nashville. I have not met a Californian that is not the sweetest person. Every single person that I meet that has come to Nashville from California, super duper nice. And a lot of them actually work at Green Hills Mall. So when I go into the stores now, the vibe is like totally different than when I was in college here. And I would go into the store and I would feel like people were looking at me because like maybe I wasn't dressed the part or I didn't look like I had the money to be in said stores. Now you go in and right off the bat, it's like, hey, you know, welcome to Louis Vuitton. Can I help you? Or, hey, welcome to Gucci. You know, let me know if you need any help. Like they do have the security guards there because people are stealing left and right. God bless their hearts. Okay. But just the vibe is totally different. And I'm telling you, my husband and I, so many times, more often than not, whenever we have an awesome server or someone offering like really good customer service, we'll ask them where they're from. So many of them are like, I'm from SoCal, or I'm from California. And I'm just like, what in the world? Our daughter's teacher last year, her math teacher, California, sweetest lady. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Nashville is getting a lot of people coming here from other places. And I think the vibe and the culture here is like shifting for the better. Let me grab this box and not talk y'all's head off. We're going to end this vlog today, I promise. We're going to open these boxes. Who doesn't love a good unboxing? I know I do. So, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even know what's in these boxes. I have totally forgotten what we ordered. I don't know if I put anything in for me or not. My oldest daughter got the majority of her stuff at, I think, H&M and Ross. And our youngest daughter got a lot of her stuff from Zara. So here we go. First little thing is a sweater that she got. And this actually comes with a matching little skirt. And I guess the skirt is in the other box. And, oh, I think I did order this for myself, yeah. This is definitely going back. Not the material that I thought it was going to be. So that will be going back. Don't like it. And then I did order, I ordered this little cardigan for myself. And a t-shirt for my daughter. Santa Monica. She ordered that. So if you have not already got back to school things, don't wait. Get on Zara.com immediately, okay? And get your stuff because it will definitely sell out pretty quickly. And the prices, y'all, I'll flash them up on the screen for the items. Got some really good deals on these. Like this little Santa Monica shirt, I think it was $5. And if you're watching, this is the QR code I was telling you guys about. So like if you're watching on your TV, Let me see if I can hold it up good. If you're watching on your TV, you can scan that little QR code and it'll take you right to the item. But that's what I do when I go in the store. Scan the QR code and I just put this stuff in my shopping basket. Cause I'm like, listen, we're not standing in line for long. And the kids hate it because they do like to like walk out with their little shopping bag. And for the most part, I don't mind. But when the line is that long and we got other stuff to do, I ain't got time. Zara is always a hot mess. All right. So here is the next box, and this is quite a bit of stuff. In this one, the first thing, and I'm just gonna stand up so you guys can see this stuff. Let me move this chair out of the way. I love unboxings. This little sweater dress, and I got it in a 13. Oh no, I got it in 11-12. I thought I got it in a 13-14. This is an 11-12. But guys, look at how big Zara stuff is. Like, this thing is huge. But I got it in 11-12 because I'm like, she can wear it for a couple of years probably. The only thing with my youngest daughter is she's so long. Like, a lot of the times her sleeves will be too short. But little sweater dress. This is all back to school stuff for her. So we got that. California. We're gonna have to go there soon. But she got this California long road trip shirt, and I guess we'll wear it when we travel there. But her teacher was from California, and she fell in love with her math teacher, and she did really, really well in math this year. It's amazing how when you have a teacher that you gel well with, whatever expectation they set, you're going to meet it. And my daughter, like, her math scores were off the chain this year, and I'm glad because they needed to be. Because during the pandemic, she fell a little behind. Not bad, but she wasn't performing where we wanted her. So she really, really did well this year. Another little California t-shirt. And the prices for these little t-shirts were incredible. And it's got like a nice little like stretch, really good quality in my opinion. So if you have a little one, I would run to Zara or get online. This t-shirt, and you guys have seen how skinny my little mini is. Like, she's teeny tiny, but I got a 13-14 in this shirt because it does run a little, I want to say it runs a little small. So we got a 13-14 in this shirt. And a lot of the things at Zara actually run pretty large. But if you get these little shirts, they run small. So the Detroit Blues shirt, the State of California shirt, and the Santa Monica shirt, they all run small. So I got the largest size, which was 13-14. Sorry guys, my head's cut off. So that's that. Peanuts. My husband loves Charlie Brown, and so the kids do too. But this shirt actually runs pretty large. I got this in an 11-12. She is really into like oversized shirts for some reason. The kids are just into everything being oversized and like boxy and baggy, but that's the silhouette that everyone's flocking to, right? Like, everything is like big and baggy. People want to have on loose fitting clothing, me included. So I love that trend for the kids because if they're buying big boxy silhouettes, then it means, I thought somebody was at my door. It means that they can wear their clothes for a couple of years. So I'm not mad at them. But if you're looking at the Peanut shirt, the 11-12 is what we got. This does run large. I probably could get this on myself. I definitely can get the California sweatshirt on. And she opted to go with the largest size in this, a 13-14. I did try this on. I can fit this. But it works well for her because her arms are so long. And she was planning on wearing it with, I think she tried this one on in the store. She was planning on wearing this with like leggings and stuff. And so she wanted something to like cover her bottom. Next is the little skirt that goes with this sweater. And she went with a really large one in this one. She went with the 13-14. She wanted this to be big. And then we went with an 8-9 in the skirt because she's got a little teeny tiny waist. She probably could have gone with a size 7-8 in the skirt. But then it started getting a little short. She's tall. So shopping with her is challenging. Little bitty waist, really tall. So when we get things that are little in the waist, we end up running with this situation of things being like too short. Too short. Same sweatshirt, but we got, this one is Los Angeles. In a ivory color. Got a 13-14 in that as well. A black trench coat. I got a really good price for this. But black trench coat for winter for her and fall. And then she opted for the 13-14. Tried this on in store. She really needed the 11-12. But the sleeves were too short. Bless her heart. But this one is actually pretty big on her, y'all. But the sleeves were too short in the 11-12. So we're just going to go with this. I don't know if I'm going to have it taken in. I don't think I am. I mean, she's just a kid. She'll grow out of this and it won't be worth my money to have it tailored, but it is a little big. This skirt she absolutely loved and thought it was cute that it came with this little belt. Little skirt, and it's actually a skirt. It's got the shorts in the back, which is always a good idea for little girls, so they're not flashing their little hoo-ha on the playground. And this, we got this in a 10. This is in a size 10. And last little skirt is, we got this in a size 10 as well, and it's just a little pleated skirt that kind of slopes down in the front there. And that is it for the Zara haul. My two little things that I got, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna keep them. Zara stuff runs so big, guys. Look at this thing. What size is this? This shirt, oh, it's a large. I should have known better. Why did I get a large? Why did I get a large in this? I thought I liked the fact that it had a zipper that went all the way down the back, but this is gonna be going back. I should have really gotten a small in this. This thing is huge. So this is gonna be going back. And the cardigan, I got it in a large. I should have got it in a small. Y'all look at that. Look at that. This thing wraps around me. Zara stuff runs so large. And H&M stuff does as well. So the cardigan is going to be going back. So my stuff is going to be going back, which is not a problem. Not a problem, because I really don't need a thing. So that is it for the unboxing. I thought I heard the doorman. Hold on. I do have one other package that's due to arrive today. Okay, I was clearly hearing things, clearly. But I am, like I said, not gonna hold you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for a couple of days. I am hoping that next week when I come back with a new vlog, we will have some air condition. My husband did reach out to his friend again this evening, like, bruh, any update? And he was like, we are hoping to get you squared away either tomorrow or the day after. He's just waiting on the part to get in. He's getting the part in a lot sooner than what the shady businessman had offered us. So at this point, we're just, we don't have any other option other than to just wait. I think I am going to sleep upstairs tonight. I have been braving it down here. My husband has been resting like a baby. It's air conditioned upstairs, and I am just like, I don't know, I'm like not wanting to give up my bed. I sleep so well in my own bed, but I think I need to sleep upstairs tonight. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Make your day beautiful. The choice is yours, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.